You still don't sound that great.
Are you recording? You're recording. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm at the sinus drainage phase. I've been on antibiotics for days now. So
Good, because I ain't trying to get sick.
No.
COVID 2.0, you know, that does start 4 years ago.
When you said
like
COVID 20, I laughed.
You got that COVID 20.
Yeah, I moved up from 19 to. Yeah, so sorry for the crazy few day delay.
This guy.
I just decided to get really sick for a hot minute.
That's what happens when you have a kid.
Yeah, he comes home coughing. It's inevitable.
Them cesspools of germs that they call elementary schools, and then those little petri dishes we call children. Yeah, it's all well and fun. Yeah, you should definitely have them, everyone out in podcast land. Thumbs up. Great idea.
Great way to get time off of work. So welcome to your special Monday episode of the Midwest Sadbois podcast.
Monday, Midwest Sad Boys Day. That's the Monday jingle.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clip
Give
that.
me a little audio tune.
I'm gonna clip that.
Audio tune, auto tune.
Okay.
You won't.
A minute 15 in. I feel like I can remember this.
He won't.
I might. We'll see what happens.
30 seconds later, he won't. Anyhow.
Wait, did I do it?
We'll find out.
Oh, I did. Great.
Tune
Good
in
for
next
me.
week.
But yeah, it was. It's been a fun. 8, 9 day?
It is.
Is that fireworks?
March, and I hear fireworks outside.
What is
Happy
happening?
International Women's Day.
Yeah, no, they're like, they're doing a podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fans outside.
Appreciate the fireworks. It's great. But yeah, either way.
Getting sick, huh?
Getting sick. And what's great is that so one topic I wanted to talk about today. So I started a part-time job. So actually, we never talked about the rest of this part.
Well, yeah, that was coming, and then everything literally went to shit.
We're gonna go into the big news, the big reveal. I finally quit my job to be a full-time creative photographer, videographer, podcast producer, content creator. Editor, yeah, all of those things, and I'm very excited about it. Yeah.
Little golf clap for you.
Yeah, long time coming. Very happy to be out of the corporate sales world.
And your first week of unemployment is just quite the banger, isn't it?
Got COVID 20, you know. I honestly thought it was COVID because I lost my sense of taste, smell.
Remember when I left the blue store?
Everything. Yeah.
The day I put in my notice, the next day I had COVID.
You're like, sorry guys, can't work like a whole.
Hey, so tomorrow is actually going to start my 2 weeks, and then I got sick. I was like, 2 weeks off, see ya.
See ya.
Literally unintentional, but hilariously timed.
Yeah, but yeah, so it hasn't been the best. It's looking up. I've had some leads. I got some projects coming up. I got some photo shoots. So I'm very excited about. But again, podcast listeners, if you need photo or video work done, hit me up. I'm willing to travel. I would love to work with you. So.
And podcast listeners, while you're staying hydrated, and so you don't sound like Coffee Magoo over here, make sure you stay hydrated with that WGG. Make sure you visit w.gg. Use code SADBOYS, 10% off your order.
Sadbois, all one word.
Yes, BOIS. Don't forget it.
BOIS.
Now that we got the ad out of the way.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to catch up on?
Yeah. So besides leaving my full-time job, I thought, I should pick up something part-time just to make the transition a little bit easier, right?
I mean, it helps to keep the lights on and the water
running. And that's
running
exactly
in the
what
house.
it is. It's literally just to help pay some bills
Right.
while I tried to do this thing full-time.
For realsies, yeah.
Yeah, for real. And so I got a job at the Amazon warehouse out here.
What's that like?
Honestly, again, timing is impeccable. My first day was Thursday of last week when I started to feel sick. Friday I went in. I was there for 2 hours. I finished my training and they're like, Yeah, you don't sound very good.
I don't feel great, my
Like
dude.
I don't feel good. Went home early.
Oh no, on day 2.
On day 2, they were nice enough to like mark it as like a voluntary time off, so I didn't have to like take a point, you know?
Oof, yeah.
Really nice of them. And then I called off my 3rd day. And then
Great start.
And then the next shift that I had planned was this past Saturday, called off.
My guy.
Yeah, but
Not hot.
not just one shift.
Oof.
I called off on one shift, picked up one that was later in the afternoon thinking I'll be better in the afternoon.
no.
I was not. So I called off 2 shifts on
In the same
So I've
day.
already got 3 of my 8 points.
It's been 4 days.
Yeah. But I went to work at 1:30 this morning.
Uh-huh.
And it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's everything you think a warehouse job should be, especially Amazon. Super automated, like very straightforward. They make it dummy proof.
Well, you know that I hope so, because the amount of videos that I've seen on Instagram from the other Amazon workers when things aren't going so well makes me happy for you but hesitant for you, and I hope it's everything you want it to be.
I mean, well, for me, it's literally just like I'm gonna do this like maybe 2-3 times a week just to make a little extra income. Like,
yeah, I guess if you're not treating that as your full time, which the folks that are, mad props, you're built different.
well, so the crazy thing, I don't know if you've ever seen a job like this.
I haven't.
So there's an app called Amazon A to Z.
Oh.
Okay. They post the shifts every day at noon.
Mm-hmm.
They'll post like 30 shifts, right? If you don't get one, you got to wait till the next day and hopefully grab a shift.
Holy cow.
So everybody is
fighting for
flex
hours.
time. So you're just fighting because you refresh at noon, all the shifts there, within 3 seconds, 4 seconds, they're all gone. So like, I'm like, okay, cool. I want to get a shift on Wednesday. I'm on Wednesday at 11:59, refresh, boom, boom. Sometimes you get one, sometimes you don't.
You know what? Hey, I'm glad for your sake it's part-time and it's okay, air quote, okay, if you don't get shifts. But like, if that was like truly your like for real livelihood,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
Again, y'all built different out there in Amazon land. Props.
Yeah, but what's really cool is that like the way it's all set up is like for example, all the packages come in on a conveyor. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of people on each side. They are grabbing the packages with a certain number and like letter number combination.
Right.
Right. And then they put it on the racks behind them.
Right.
I grab it from the racks and put it in like these big bags that then get moved to delivery trucks. And so it's sorted by area. But when you scan it, it literally lights up around the bin that you're supposed to put it in.
Oh, that is kind of dummy proof.
It's literally dummy proof. I'm like, man, that's kind of nice. And
welcome to Costco. I love you.
Yeah. So as of right now today, I have 12,312 steps in. I had almost 10,000 by the time I left work.
Shee! You gonna be ready for Scotland?
I'm gonna be jacked.
Your legs are. I don't know about your arms.
Yeah, I'll be thinner. I'll be fit.
Fair.
Yeah. So
how's the knee, by the way?
it might be infected again.
Again, my dude.
Yeah.
What did you do this time?
I didn't do anything. I followed all their rules.
Ooh, what rules did they give you?
You know, don't go in a hot tub. Don't scrub it. Don't, you know what I mean?
Don't go in a hot tub, but proceeded to get in a cold tub.
Oh, I didn't follow all the rules then. To be fair, they didn't say cold plunge.
You know what? To be fair, if they did give you temperature range, it should not include the other temperature by default. Fair point.
Yeah, you said hot tub, not cold tub.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell them this if anything ever happens.
I'm not going to tell them anything because I'm not going to see these people.
I'm not a strong antibiotic. We'll be fine, I hope. There's still a chance I could get that robotic leg.
I stand by what I said. Jake Gyllenhaal over here, Bubble Boy 2, coming out 2025. This man, it's going to be the biggest bubble you've ever seen.
All of this, and I'm still optimistic about 2024.
You shouldn't be, but I'm happy for you.
I'm going to New York and Scotland this year. Robotic leg or not.
Yeah, bionic leg.
Yeah, I'm going, so.
Well, I mean, first world problems for Jim as well. My fence finally got put up, so
Yeah.
all that money that I've been saving for my fence is now gone. And then, I recognize true first world problems. There's bigger problems out there in the world and in the country. So woe is me for complaining that I had to get my fence replaced. I'll cut myself.
It's still not convenient to do. You're fortunate that you can, but like nobody wants to spend that kind of money.
Well, if you have it, you could, but I don't, so I didn't.
Right.
But I came up with it because I had to. Or Bad Daddy Bratty was going to get real mad that the fence was looking like shit. Speaking of Bad Daddy Bratty, we went to an HOA meeting, and I got to meet that man.
Oh, God.
I was very respectful. There's no way he remembers me from my strongly worded email that I sent him when I first moved in.
About the pressure washing thing?
Yeah, because fuck that guy. What an asshole. And long story short, he proceeds to be an asshole in person. And now I don't feel bad for calling him an asshole.
Oh, no.
Long story short, there's some land around my neighborhood that is not owned by anybody in the neighborhood. And the HOA was like, well, we can't really stop people from going on that land and doing stuff. There's like some trees, and these people go behind the trees and dump trash and garbage and mattresses and shit like that. So it looks super fucking janky when you enter my neighborhood. It's like, oh, there's a heaping trash pile over there. But because that piece of land isn't in the HOA, there's nothing he can do about it. And we're like, well, do you think you could go talk to them? You're kind of like the president of the HOA. That's like kind of your job. And he's like, well, I'll go over there, but I'll charge you. And I spoke up. I was like, wait a second. The fuck are you going to charge me for? You just said it ain't my land. Why do I have to pay to send you over there? This is your job, dude. You own all the fucking land. Make it look nice. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck that guy. And now he deserved every word in my email because fuck that guy. It's bullshit.
He's about as trash as the trash going into your neighborhood.
Yeah, for real. You know what else is bullshit? Fucking coupons. Segways are weird. How do you, when you're done taking your sip of ginger ale, how do you feel about coupons? What's your take on them?
It's weirdly weird that they're like, hey, you can get a discount on this item if you have this piece of paper, instead of us just giving you a lower price to begin with.
Right, yeah. It's also like kind of like the concept of money. Isn't money just coupons?
Fun coupons.
Right, yeah.
Food, life coupons.
Yeah, if I have a $5 bill, I have 5 coupons towards a thing. Each dollar is a coupon, right? And I have a coupon that says I get a free French fry when I buy a sandwich with other real government coupons. It's crazy. But where I'm going with this is the other day, everybody is paying the same amount of money for things these days, and it's too much. But nonetheless, if you can get a coupon that says, if you go to this place, and I'm gonna, honestly, you know what, here we go. We're never gonna get sponsored by Subway. Subway, something's gotta be done about your whole fucking franchise program here, because franchise owners don't have to follow corporate Subway's rules.
Oh.
Right, you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
So if I have a Subway coupon, and I go to a corporate-owned Subway, they have to accept it as long as it's not expired, yada, yada, can't combine, read the small print. Obviously, I'm not going to be a Karen, but, I have a right to bitch about this. I'm not going to roll in and be like, this coupon's expired 9 months ago, give me a free sandwich. Obviously, I know I'm not a piece of shit human being. I'm not going to fucking argue about that. But if I roll in with a valid coupon to Subway, and I take it to a corporate Subway, I can exchange it for whatever it says, right? In this case, it was a meal for $6 or whatever. But if you go to a franchise Subway and they, don't have to participate, air quotes, because not all locations participate, my coupon is no good. What's frustrating is where we live, there is a Subway right here by the grocery store. Mm-hmm. And if you literally cross the street over at Walmart, there's a Subway. If I take this piece of paper that says I can have a sandwich for $6, To this Subway, they say no. If I literally go 100 yards across the street and give it to those people at Subway, they'll give me a sandwich for $6. Nothing is real. Everything is made up.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit. If you are going to own a franchise of an establishment, you should have to represent that establishment. Follow their rules, follow their guidelines. It's just bullshit that there are people, or I shouldn't say people, businesses that can be like, ooh, come to McDonald's and get a vending machine Frosty or fucking McFlurry, but we don't work for Mr. Ronald, so ice cream machine's broke, suck my dick. Like, it's bullshit. It's just bullshit.
That's just the sign at the drive-through.
Ice cream machine's broke, suck my dick. $2.99.
Will that fix the machine?
Yeah, right. How does this work? Does that get me a McFlurry? Like, what's the...
That's not a McFlurry that I want. If that...
It's just frustrating, man. Like,
Yeah.
do I sound like an entitled Karen right now, or do I have a legitimate argument?
No, I mean, absolutely. Like,
how is that fair?
like, you're right. If you have a franchise of a business, you are representing that business.
Yes.
So like besides who owns it, what's the difference? Like,
Yes.
are franchised locations getting charged more for materials or
Who
upkeep
knows?
or
Yeah.
like that way they're like, I need to make every penny I can, so I don't want to, honor this coupon, which, by the way, I mean, we talked about it before. The Subway, $5 footlong.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Yeah, now it's literally $13 for a sandwich.
Which is why I had a coupon, because I'm tired of paying fucking $14 for a chicken bacon ranch. Like, I get it. It's that good. But, like, that same sandwich used to be $5. How is it 15 now? It doesn't make sense. It's the same fucking sandwich. Chicken, bacon, ranch.
And all of those things didn't go up that much in price.
Right.
And like what was it at Jersey Mike's, where it's like, oh yeah, bacon's extra. It's $2. How many slices of bacon do they put on a sandwich?
Right.
2.
Mm-hmm. So you tell me it's $1?
It's $1 per slice of bacon. Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah. Yep. Right.
How?
Extra cheese at Subway is $2, and usually you get 4 half moons. So you're telling me a half moon is fucking 50 cents?
So
What?
yeah,
Come on now.
So 2 regular slices of cheese.
Yep.
Is 2.
It's
What?
unreal. Like, it's easy to be like, inflation's out of control, but then when you truly break it down, like, you're telling me that a slice of cheese is now 75 cents more than it was a week ago? Like, it's the same fucking slice of cheese, bro. How? Make it make sense.
Like, you could just, like, at the Walmart one, you
Right.
could just walk around the corner to the deli,
Yeah.
get all the things, and just buy a fancy roll of bread.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be
Now, you might spend the same $15, but
Right.
you're able to make 4, 5, maybe 6 sandwiches. It's just,
That's it.
I don't know, man. Like, it seems so ridiculous. I'm just frustrated, and the words are exuding me right now.
It's just the big convenience fee is all it is.
Yes.
You're gonna pay $15 for the sandwich because you don't want to cook tonight.
Fair. But I'm looking at it more broad scope. Like, at some point, you're going to make everything so expensive to the point where nobody can buy it. And then what? What is the plan?
We go through a recession. People can't buy things. Manufacturers have a surplus. They have to lower prices.
I mean, but right. I mean, yeah. Great Depression 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. But when you have a fun name like that,
Well, yeah, I mean, how can we really be upset when it's got a cool name? Hashtag Great Depression 2.
you
You
just
know,
have Joe
like,
Biden up there like Great Depression
what?
2. I remember the first one. Like,
Yeah, I was
right?
honestly, I'm pretty sure that man was born during the first one. Someone fact check me on that.
And then it's just like, we're going to make this one fun.
Yeah, this one's gonna be better.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, it's gonna be rad.
And it cuts to Danny DeVito from Always Sunny, just like, whatever. There's an Electric Boogaloo reference.
Oh.
And
Is that where that probably got its start from? Maybe
I don't know. But
I just, man, it's frustrating because like it's at some point everything is just going to become unobtainable. And then what is the plan? I know what happens. Right, like you just said, this is what happens, but like, what do we do when we get there? What is everyone going to do? Are we going to have to start doing like food banks for everybody and not just those on like government aid, right? It's just how do we foresee this going well for everybody? And it's not, and that's the frustrating part.
You see people, start cutting back on the things that they're buying at the store. It's like, I'm not going to buy the chips and all these extra things. I'm not going to buy the stuff to make queso. I'm just going to buy the stuff to make,
pasta, rice.
Yeah,
the things I can make in large
dinners
quantity.
that are, and then stores are going to have a massive surplus of all this stuff. And then eventually it's going to start getting to their profits. And then they're going to be like, oh, this isn't great. Because like you saw it with eggs.
Yeah, but the stores will close before the producers close because they can just continue to sell it or make it.
Right, but if they don't have anybody that's going to buy it, like if like for example, like when I worked at Sweetwater, I know it's very different scale for a lot of retail, but like there's a certain point where like your inventory is under a certain quantity where like automatically these things get reordered. I'm sure it's very different on a larger scale, like a big box retailer.
Grocery stores,
but the same concept applies. Like,
fair.
Hey, we haven't sold any of these items. People just aren't buying them. We don't need more. And the manufacturer's like, well, we have so many of them. Well, I don't tell you.
Right, yeah. Well, fair point. But at that point, I think it's going to, I don't know, man. I just hope it doesn't get that bad because, like, I just don't want to experience that. It's just frustrating that, like, that's where it's going and nobody important seems to care enough. Mainly because they're not experiencing the problems that the rest of us regular folk are bitching about.
Not a political thing, but wasn't there just something about, like, an inflation bill or something like that, and all the Republicans voted no to...
Regardless of who did or didn't vote no, I don't know because I don't pay enough attention. I
saw, on Joe Biden's Instagram. I was scrolling one night and
this guy.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the one reason why I follow Joe Biden.
Ooh,
man's got a sense of humor.
You really think that man's got jokes? You don't think he's got a team of people posting shit for him?
Hold on,
bro.
I'm gonna find it.
Look,
I'm gonna find it.
I am just as much as a non-political head figure follower as the next guy.
Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
I align with neither the red nor the blue. That dude trips upstairs while eating ice cream cones more often than I change my underwear, and that's not very often. That's a joke. But like, there is no way this man's got jokes. He has to have a team of people who are posting shit to his air quote Instagram. Ain't no way this man is that funny.
Dude, I'm telling you.
No way. On. I believe you. I want to believe you, but I'm my skepticism.
I just gotta find it. Hold on,
I'm using my skepticism to fill the air while you look. Because I'm calling bullshit. Ain't no way, Mr. Joe, Mr. Ice Cream Joe is that funny. You ever see that man lick ice cream cones? Dog is on a mission when he is going to town on a double scoop. What's his favorite flavor? Can you look that up real quick?
Hold on.
Don't look that up right now. You're clearly busy doing something else.
Here it is. I found it.
Now that the other half of our listeners are like, he's talking about Joe Biden, I'm out.
All right. Hold on. Let me let it loop for you real fast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What do we got here?
I like my coffee dark. He just got this mug with him with these red eyes on it. And I like my coffee dark. Dude is just promoting a cup of
Hey, if you know what? If that is your type of humor, who am I to shit on it?
No, because like the other side is the one that see him that way and like they like make jokes about it. So he's like, full send, make a coffee mug. Give me the demonic eyes. Like,
and that right there tells me that's not his joke. No fucking way. He saw that picture and was like, ha ha, let me make a hilarious Instagram
somebody was
post.
like, Mr. Biden, we should do this. And he's like, who are you?
No, they were like,
what? All right, fine.
They're like, Mr. Biden, please just take a sip of this and tell me how you like your coffee. I don't know how I like my
Don't
coffee.
look at the.
You
Don't look
like
at the
your
mug.
coffee dark.
Don't look at the
Yeah,
mug, sir.
dude, I'm calling bullshit. No fucking
Either
way
way.
that man has jokes. You know what Joe Biden does like? Proven fact. He likes W.GG. I don't know.
They have like a sour gummy bear flavor, and I really want to order it.
I'm still waiting on my order of that lemonade to come in. I am excited for the lemonade. I'll let you know what it's like when I get a chance to try it.
But either way,
Coupons. The fucking world is ending. Nothing is real. Everything is fake. Coupons are bullshit, and franchises can go to hell.
Well,
that was my rant for the day. Go ahead.
Just touching on that, just on two little things. We saw that with eggs when eggs got up to $6.
That's wild.
For a dozen. And then, like, literally overnight, they're like, yeah, they're $2 again.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's I understand that there was the whole big bird pandemic thingy where the birds were dying, and that's why the eggs were
That's not my problem.
air quote in scarcity. It was your problem because your eggs were costing more, and that's why.
But the thing is, immediately,
right?
They could,
yes.
And like the other thing, like mortgage, like interest rates.
Oh boy, yeah.
Dog. Somebody controls that number.
Yep.
All they have to say is, you know what? What is it? Monday? Cool. Roll them back.
Yep.
2% today.
Yeah.
You know, like
special BOGO, buy a house, get a house, 2% today.
That's all I'm saying. Like everything, all these numbers, all these prices are not real. They're all made up.
Thank you.
By somebody who just gets to pick the number.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. All we got to do is we got to get Anonymous or QAnon or whatever government conspiracy agency you believe in. Somebody just got to get in there, do a little click-clacky, and just reset this bitch back to 2008 prices. You know what? Let's even go back to like 2012 prices. Because like 08 was when the housing market crashed. And we, really don't want that to happen again. Because that's just kind of like what's going on right now.
I have a house. That's fine.
Not everybody's in quite the fortunate positions we are, sir. So anyhow, let's just roll it back a little bit. Daylight savings times. Let's go back in time to when we actually had a normal functioning society.
When was that?
Exactly. Great point. Before Harambe died.
The catalyst. That was the tipping point on the scales of humanity.
That was when whoever was controlling our sim save file was like, they killed the gorilla. That's it. Nukes, bomb, famine, pandemics. Just like they just unleashed all the negative things in our Sims file, and now it's just
they
chaos.
switched from playing Sims to playing, was that like Plague? That one game.
I love that game, Plague Inc.
Yeah, that's what they did. They're like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done. Plague, USA,
unleash,
world, and send. That's it.
Good luck, everybody. Man.
Oh man. Let's
What
see.
else? What else you got? I've got
got
a couple too. Whenever you're,
I got some things.
Let me pull up my list if we get
my
there.
little notes.
Yeah, we share that little notepad app.
Yeah. Oh, so
Oh boy.
you know me and how I can get with businesses when I feel like I'm wronged.
And you've been slighted and
Yeah.
jaded.
What's one thing that I've done quite a few times?
Who did you charge back this time?
Yeah, PlayStation, and they banned me for it.
You got banned on PlayStation.
Yep.
How did you do that?
So
Sony, what did he do? I
Yeah,
want to hear
no.
your side of the story.
the game Helldivers 2 came out.
Oh, yeah. For
Right.
democracy.
Right, for democracy.
AKA Starship Troopers, the video game.
Right. And when the game first came out, they didn't have like refresh times for like people who were like in a lobby.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't like kick you out after X amount of time of an activity. So people were playing the game, leaving their consoles on.
Oh, so they never got out of queue.
There was massive queue times, like 3+ hour
Holy
queue times just to play
shit.
the game. So like I bought the game,
Right. Couldn't play it.
could not play it 3 days straight. I'm like, I did a chat with Sony and I'm like, hey, I want to get a refund. And they're like, no. I'm like, but the game isn't playable. They're like, oh, well, the manufacturer is working on it. I'm like,
Okay, I'll buy it then.
yeah, let me buy it then. Like, even, and I looked that day, even like the creator of the game was like, hey, I know my goal is to, to drive sales to this game,
Right.
but you guys should wait until we get the servers upgraded.
To hold everybody.
Yeah, it's like, so don't spend your money yet.
And Sony was like, nah.
And they're like, no, we're not going to do it. And
Bullshit.
I'm like, cool. I'm going to do a chargeback.
Mm-hmm.
2 days later,
Got your money back.
I got my money back, but then all of a sudden I couldn't get into my PlayStation account.
And
Yeah. And like the problem is that I had to deep dive to find out why my account was.
Well, I mean, you knew.
No. I didn't know.
Explain to me how you found out. Okay.
I assumed.
What steps did you take to determine this information?
I had to do some deep diving. And I finally found it, and it's like, because you did a chargeback.
Is it just one, or is it multiple before they black flag your account?
Oh, just one.
First one, yikes.
First one, that's like, hey, you owe us money. You already have been delivered this game. You owe us money.
But like, they removed your ability to play it, right?
Nope.
Oh, well, all right.
Nope. So
you can still play Helldivers now for free?
Well, no, because I couldn't get online. I couldn't sign into my
Well, I
account.
meant now.
No. There's more to the story.
I apologize for jumping the gun.
So,
Proceed.
I finally got into a chat, and I was like, hey, just let me pay the money, and I'll, so I can get back into my account. Like, I didn't realize you guys were going to be little bitches about this.
Did you say that verbatim?
In chat.
Do you have a screenshot of that? Because that's hilarious.
I don't, but I did.
Go ahead.
And
you're gonna be little bitches.
well, and I said, I was like, I didn't think you guys would be little bitches about it. Like, the game didn't play. Like, I couldn't play it at all.
Yeah.
And you just decided to take my account. Okay, whatever. Let me just pay it. And I was like, there isn't just an easy way to like pay it. You can't just charge my card on file. No.
Oh, unreal.
No. You have to go out and buy a PlayStation like gift card, like the currency card.
Oh.
And then you have to go to this website that they email you, and you have to upload the code with like your user ID and your email and submit it. And then in 1 to 3 business days, they unlock your account.
Do they also offer you Nigerian oil prints?
NordVPN.
Did you also have to get a Google Play card and scratch it off and read it to the man on the phone too?
Right.
And send $60,000 in cash to the Dropbox
To their Wells Fargo account.
You hear how ridiculous
Signing
that sounds,
into any
right?
desk and yeah. But it was legitimate, and I am back into my PlayStation account.
Man, you almost became an Xbox user overnight.
No, I literally told Derek and Sean, because people I play with the most, I was like, if they don't let me have access to my account, I'm going to go in and do a chargeback on every purchase I've ever made on PlayStation.
I'm sure there's a statute of limitations.
Sell my PlayStation and then buy a Steam Deck.
Fair point. There you go.
And they're like you won't do it. I'm like,
sir, try me.
I will be petty.
Max level petty.
I was like, dude, I could do a chargeback on a purchase from a year ago. They took it away from me. I can't play it. That's
it's
not right.
mine. Fair point.
Yeah. So, yeah, everybody out there, I love doing chargebacks. You wrong me, I will do a chargeback. I have saved thousands of dollars.
I mean, that's what they. I mean, that's the point of the chargeback is if your goods and services that you purchased are not provided, you're entitled to your money back.
When I got my floor done, they said they had to do grinding to level out the floor. I saw the spot; it was this big, that big. Everybody, I'm like 2 inches by 2 inches of a circle.
It was like a large grapefruit size.
They were trying to charge me $600 for it.
Yeah,
and then they're like, "Well, we can bring it down to 4."
Again, nothing's real.
So they did it, and I saw it. I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" So I did this whole thing. I talked to the head of installations at Lowe's, and they're like, "We'll give you a Lowe's gift card for the $400." I was like, "You know what? At this point, I'll take it."
Yeah, that's a free project.
I can find stuff.
Yeah, that's a free project.
Right. So then they never gave it to me, and then the replies stopped coming back. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? No reply.
Chargeback.
So I did a whole bunch of screenshots. I did a chargeback and I uploaded all of my screenshots to my complaint and I got my $400 back. And Lowe's has never said a thing.
Lowe's just banned your phone number so you can't go buy stuff anymore.
What's really funny is this isn't the first time that I got one over on Lowe's. When I had my first
This guy, are you listening to this man?
dude, so when I had my first fence done in Fort Wayne,
Yeah.
they told me, they quoted me, and I told them, like, I want the shadow box. Same style I have now. They quoted me a certain price. I'm like, perfect. Sounds great. They get there that day to do it, and they're doing just the regular, like, plank by plank all the way around. I'm like, no. I said shadow box.
Right.
And then they're like, well, we don't have enough wood for that. Like, you need to pay more to get that. I was like, absolutely not. And then they started arguing. And then I told them, I was like, just get it there so like this guy can finish the project and then we'll square up afterwards. They got it there. They finished the project. I never talked to them again.
Well, you squared up all right. You squared up out the door.
Yep.
Hey, I hope I don't have any horror stories like this with my fence coming up here. Well, by the time this episode goes out, it'll be all done. But like,
Well, you had, Fence Line Plus 2 years?
whoever you told me to have it.
Dude, Mark was great.
I mean, I'm dealing with somebody else, but if that's the owner of the
He's the
company,
owner,
okay.
yeah.
I have not spoke to him, but sounds great. The guy I'm dealing with, thumbs up to that guy.
Yeah, those guys are great.
Yeah, shout out to those guys. Dog, they rolled up to my house and at 7:00 on Thursday. And as I was leaving for work, I was like, hey, thanks guys. Really appreciate you coming out. I'm just down the road. If you need anything, like, let me know. And I came home on my lunch break to let the dog out so I left at 7:30 and I got home at 1:30 for my lunch. So in those 5 hours, they had disassembled my entire fence and put up the post in 1, 2, 3 complete sides of the fence and ran the stringers in 5 hours. I was like,
They fast.
oh, holy shit. Then the next day they ran the rest of the posts and started running the boards, and they should finish today when the episode goes out. They should be done today. Anyhow.
Nice.
So I'm fingers crossed that I don't have any of those issues because the same thing happened. You know what? I never did a chargeback, but I did stand my ground when we had that trailer hitch installed on Megan's Jeep. I called the car mechanic place, and I was like, hey, I need this trailer hitch installed. How much would you quote me? And the guy was like, yeah, $250. Bet $250. Make me an appointment. I'll see you tomorrow or whatever day it was. I roll up. They get the car. They put the hitch on. 3.5 hours go by. They call me. Oh yeah, that'll be $500. Absolutely not. Take it off. I'll take it off. Well, what do you mean take it off? You said it was going to be $250. I'm not paying $500. Take it off. I'll do it myself. Well, we've already put in the man hours. You should have stuck to the price you said. All right, we'll do it for $250. Here's my debit card. Have a good day. Like,
Oh,
you're not going to fucking pull one over on me
Nope.
just because you've already done the work. Fucking take it off. I'll go do it myself. Now that you drilled into the holes where is what I couldn't do is I couldn't drill into the frame
Yeah.
to attach it.
And they already
But
did.
I could put it together. I could put it together myself. I could do the little fish hook, yada, 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 bullshit. I just didn't have a drill to drill into the frame. Not my fault you double quoted me. We don't play those games.
good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And now, dude, we've doing this. We're doing this closet project,
The deep
right?
nose inhale, you know it's good.
Yeah, right. That's Jim's equivalent of this bitch. This bitch. We're doing this closet project, and we want to run an electrical outlet on the other side of the closet to put like a vanity mirror in with some lights, and it'll look all real nice and pretty. I'm going to show you the picture of what this closet's going to look like when we're all done. Anyhow, I'm doing it all myself. Megan's parents left after visiting for the weekend. Megan and I slice the carpet, yank the carpet up. We take out all the flooring tacks. We sand the floors. We pull out all that ugly ass wire white shelving, that hideous ass shit. Yank it all off the walls. She spackles and putties the holes. We do it all. We found some super cheap flooring at Lowe's it was like on clearance for like $1 a square foot. And we had some gift cards from my dad for Christmas. Got the flooring paid for. So I call an electrician. I'm like, hey, can you come run this wire for me? Because I don't mess with wires. That's how you get zapped, and then you can't feel your toes. No thanks. Like, hard pass. I call this electrician. I'm like, hey, can you come run this outlet? He goes, yeah. And I'm like, cool. Can you come out after I get off work? Because, like, you're going to need to get let in. No one's there. It'll be extra. And he said that, and I agreed. I agreed that it would be extra. Man never showed up. So then I call him. I'm like, hey, bro, where you at? Oh, I forgot I said I'd be out there. Can I come out tomorrow? You know what? I'll give you one more chance. Yes, sir, you can come out tomorrow. And I confirmed my appointment via text message. This time tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. Yes, confirm, thumbs up emoji. No answer. Fuck this guy. That's strike 2. I'm pissed now.
I'd be like, yeah, you can come out tomorrow, but it won't be extra because you've already missed the first appointment.
So then, second day rolls around. Why is my front door camera going off at 3:15? And this man with a Thunderbolt logo on his t-shirt standing at my front door knocking on it. Motherfucker, how does 3:15 look like 5:30? Those aren't even remotely close to each other on the clock. I can understand if maybe you show up at 6:30. 6:30 and 5:30 kind of look alike. 3:15 does not look like 5:30. Honestly, if you have an analog clock, what are you doing? Because digital clocks, there's no way you can make that mistake. Unfucking acceptable. 5:30 rolls around, nobody shows up. I call the man. I'm like, what is going on? And he's like, oh, I got the times mixed up. I could fit you in next week. Buddy, pound fucking salt. Now I'm 2 days behind on my project. Eat my ass. I'll just fucking do it myself now. Ooh. I'm not one to like 1-star review places, but I was this fucking close, man.
Sir, I will leave you a Yelp review.
I will leave a very aptly worded Yelp review, and you will not like it, and it will not come down because what I said is true. I did that when that dude fucked us over with Megan's car. Oh man, I review bombed the shit out of that auto dealership. They called me and were like, "Can you delete that?" Abso-fucking-lutely not. No way. Absolutely not. If you fuck me over, I'm not going to do a chargeback, but I will stand my ground and I will write an aptly worded email because I don't like human confrontation.
I'll tell you in person how much I hate you.
It's your size, honestly. If I was as big as you, I might be a little bit more intimidating, but no one's going to fucking look at me and go, yeah, no. So I have to fight with my words and my money because my fists are very small and I'm very fragile.
I mean, I'm not an aggressive or violent person in any way, but
yeah, but no one's gonna mess with you on the chance that you are.
That's pretty fair. That's pretty.
Word to the wise: you want to take him down, soft behind the knees
and the back of the head.
Yeah, right.
It's like
one Judy chop.
Yeah,
it's like
it's like the Death Star. There's like a little spot back there. If you hit right in, dead.
Boop. My cousin Ray Ray. Boop.
Also, I apologize for the coughing during this episode if that comes across loud in the podcast.
You do have early morning bedtime voice going on.
You like that?
And women like that.
Oh wow.
You remember that when you were like first dating Taylor and you'd call her in the morning and be like, "Hey baby, I just woke up." Women fucking love that shit, dude.
What's up, TikTok? 53% female.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey girl, you want some of that ASMR treatment? It don't work for me because I have that super high pitched voice. Yeah. And I get mistaken for a woman at the drive-thru all the time. Have I told that story? Have I told that story on here?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Early episodes.
Dude, we've had so many, honestly, I can't remember.
I remember when I was working at Yelp, anytime I was sick, my manager was always like, you know what's going to happen today, right?
Oh, you're going to get a lot of sales.
You're going to close some sales. And it never failed. Anytime I was sick and my voice was really deep, he's like, it just exudes confidence. People are not going to tell you no. And a lot of times they didn't. I was super sick, closed 3 deals in one day.
That's insane. And that for Yelp standards, that's huge.
That was I got MVP of our
sales team that day.
Yeah. Well, not just the team.
Oh wow.
No, it was over like
like the region or whatever.
Our like district region or whatever.
Whatever corporate bullshit they made up.
Either way, I got it. It was great. Yeah.
Man.
All because I was sick.
What are you sipping on over there now? It's water.
Some high quality H2O.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You left your W cup in the car like a goob, but that's okay.
Yeah, I did. But I've been drinking my W almost every day.
I've got one more thing that we can roll off tonight. You know that I am not one to be a health nut, right? I'm not one of those like, ooh, you should use Greek fact low yogurt because it's better for you than whatever. It tastes like shit, but that's my opinion. But shout out to Matt. You're listening, bud. Shout out to Matt. Recommended me this chicken from Aldi's. And it comes with like a little General Tso's sauce packet that you make. It's gluten-free chicken. I honestly can't tell you it tastes any different, but what I can tell you is that it tastes fucking delicious. You got to get on this, man. This stuff is wonderful.
General Tso's chicken.
I call it General Meg's chicken because Megan cooks it and she just follows the instructions, and it is 10 out of 10 delicious. So shout out to the Live G Free gluten-free General Tso's chicken at Aldi's. This stuff, I'm telling you, man, whoo! Even if you do have the gluten allergy, whatever, this is your lifeline. If you don't have the gluten-free allergy and you just want to have delicious cheap chicken because it's Aldi's price, it's $10. It's $9 for a bag of chicken, which is not that bad. You just make rice, which is cheap as dirt.
Right.
And you have a $9 General Tso's meal for two. It's like for $10. You can't beat it, dude. You can't beat it. It's that good. That good.
And now I want Chinese food.
You're welcome. It's not Thanksgiving or Christmas. What day do you get Chinese food?
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
It's so wild.
Dude, excuse me. I love that
You
tradition.
you better stop looking over here and coughing. If I get sick, I'm going to be very upset.
I'm on antibiotics. You'll be fine.
Okay, well, if I get sick, just know right here, 46, I called it. 46-minute mark, I called it.
But there's no way that you could.
You're like, just projectile coughing.
There's no
at
way
me.
that you could say, "Oh, I got the sickness from Jason," instead of all these people that come into your work and talk to you.
Do you remember that I have an office job where literally no one talks to me except over the phone now?
Yeah, you can contract it over the phone.
Got one of them phone STDs?
Yeah.
You got ear aids?
The flu this year, COVID-20 is very strong.
In the audio canal?
It can travel over electrical wire.
We are doomed.
If that happens, everybody's dead.
Speaking of, I was just I'm rewatching Family Guy, and I'm almost to the end. In 2011, not Family Guy, I'm sorry, Futurama. I meant to say Futurama. 2011, Futurama did an episode where because Fry is from the past. Remember, he gets frozen. Mm-hmm. He still has the genes for the bacteria for the common cold, which had been eliminated in whatever year Futurama takes place. So he gets everybody sick with the common cold. And they have to quarantine off the city of New York, and they lift it from the earth via like some space laser, and they hurl it into the sun to eradicate all of the germs that are the common cold, because Bender breaks out of the quarantine bubble and gets everybody sick. So it's literally COVID-19. It was crazy.
Funny is that it was Bender.
Yeah,
robot.
Right, the robot, because it was like, it's only Earth genetic creatures, and Bender's like, woo, I can't get it. And someone coughs on him, and he gets covered in ooze, and then he breaks out. Just like
I love
real
that show
genes
so
or germs happen. It's almost like, pathologists and, epidemiologies or whatever those people are called. It's like they know what they're talking about. It's a wild concept.
Weird. What was the pizza place?
Though.
Panucci's Pizza?
Yeah.
Dude, I would love some pizza right
I got
now.
a pizza for icy wiener. Oh, man. Not again. Yeah, that episode came out in 2011, so it was like, oh, this is funny now. It's funny in 2011 because we didn't know what was coming in 2020. And then
9 years
now
later.
in 24, you're like, this episode doesn't age well.
Yeah, in 9 years, this episode's going to hit different.
It really did.
Really different.
The Division 1, that hit different.
Me and Derek went back and played that during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Take a break from watching Tiger King to play COVID-19.
The simulator?
Game. Yeah.
Oh boy, you do not sound good. So I think
I sound great.
we should wrap this up so you can go get some little resty boy.
I feel great.
Because we have to do this again very shortly.
I've just been up for a lot of hours.
Let's give them vocal cords a rest, bud.
All right.
With that being said, let's get some stretching in. Yeah, everybody, posture check, stretch in. Ooh, yeah, loosen up them shoulders and that back. You've been sitting too long. This is your... Ooh, that was a good one.
Like that?
As always, we are the Midwest Sadbois. This has been a wonderful bitch fest back. Now that since we've been a little late, this was a Monday Midwest Sad Boy special, or however that jingle
Whatever the
went
jingle
earlier.
was. Yeah.
Can you dub it over from
That's
the beginning?
entirely too much to
Oh,
ask.
yeah, now we're asking too much.
I might be able to, but
Now we're asking too much, right? Okay, the 47 minutes ago it was okay, but now it's just too much. Anyhow,
yeah.
this bitch. As usual, I am Jim.
And I'm sick. I'm Jason.
Hi, Sick. Nice to meet you. You're the dad. How do I?
And
have
this
the
has
dad
been
jokes?
your midweek Sad Boy update.
Can you go lower?
This has been your midweek Sad Boy update.
Ooh, I like that. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. This has been a magical episode 42. Thanks for our new listeners. If this is your first episode, thanks for all the returning ones. Check us out on all of the places you can get your podcast.
Yeah.
Apple Podcast.
Oh, what is that? 127,000 plays on our Blippy video on TikTok? Stop it.
Keep watching it.
Keep watching it.
But if you could do me a favor, just tell me why you're watching it. How did it come up in your feed? Just give me some insight. I want to know what
Just
happened.
leave some comments.
Yes. Speaking of comments, like, comment, subscribe, share, click all the buttons, and we will be back on Wednesday, air quote,
Yeah.
Wednesday with your regularly scheduled programming. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Jim.
And I'm Jason.
Stay sad, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
We doing dance break?
I'm a little tired to dance, but I'm going to give it one of these
We'll
guys.
do a jazzercise exercise. Here we go. Nice slow stretches to some soft, sensual jazzercise.
Dream of Genie move right here. And we're gone.
See you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.